The Orphan Trees, a Buddhist Zen story. Why would a monk want to travel deep into a dense forest, which is away from the noises of the world and covered in absolute silence of the universe? A forest which is so dense that even the daytime looks like it is dark. Walking through the forest, the monk felt a void inside him. For everything outside, there is something inside. And the void which the monk felt within him to complement this deafening silence outside was something he had not experienced before. As he walked along with his master, his eyes felt on the large trees which were so tall and old. This forest was untouched and virgin. The monk remembered his childhood days suddenly. He remembered how he had a family once, with his father and mother right beside him and pampering him all day. Never before in his life he had ever imagined that he would become a monk, walking along with his master, deeper into the silence nobody had imagined. He had lost his father and mother in a civil war, and he was an orphan. To have everything and then reduced to nothing in a moment was something that the monk had experienced in real life. Today he felt the same void in him, as if he is walking deeper and deeper into the nothingness which had haunted him at the time he lost his family. The master looked at his student, and he could see that he was in some thoughts. The master asked the monk as to what troubled him, and the monk with uneasiness tells his master how these forests reminds him of his past. How every passing tree is like a second of the fateful day that he lost his family. How the void he felt during that day was something far less that he is experiencing today. As if this entire forest is reminding him the fact that he is an orphan. All alone, lonely, and without help. Being a monk and troubled by nothingness was not a good news for the master. The monks are supposed to dive into the ocean of nothingness and get nourished with the calmness and serenity which nothingness holds. That is done each night by each being when they sleep, but one day it is permanent. The master had told the monk to go to sleep each day as if this is the last one, and that had helped him all his years to make friends with nothingness. And the very thing which had haunted him had now been going to bed with him. However, these lonely forests and trees brought with them an aura of divine nothingness which the student was overloaded with. The master makes the student look at the trees. He asks him if these trees which stand tall in the forest are living with their parents or are orphans forever. The monk tries hard to guess the answer and looks at the tree. The tree stood all alone without any father or mother, and hence the student tells the master that these trees look orphaned. "Are you sure?" asks the master again. The monk now grew apprehensive and looked closely again. He came to a conclusion that the roots of the trees went down into the earth, and the branches spread across wide. "I don't know, master. I just feel this tree runs deep into the earth and reaches high into the sky," replies the student. The master smiles, and the monk gets the message. Suddenly a smile appears across the monk's face, and he understands the message of his master in his own answer, as if he could hear the divine voice of his master saying loud to him through the clouds. "Look at these trees, monk. Look at them so closely. Each moment their roots go deeper into the earth, seeking something down there, while at the same time their branches go higher in the sky, seeking something up higher. You can clearly see this tree is seeking something. He wants to know and find out something. Through his roots in the earth and the branches facing the sky, He is looking at all three realms for the answer. He wants to know if he has a father or mother waiting somewhere, or whether he is an orphan. You say he is an orphan, probably he is. This is what makes him seek his home, his true home. He does not know yet, but look, he tries to find. And in the process of finding, he becomes bigger and bigger, stronger and stronger, serving his own creator by fulfilling his destiny as a tree. You, my dear monk, you are also an orphan, like all the trees here in the forest. Let's sit with them and meditate and find our true home. We might be going to the same home, and we all are orphans. Let's carry on with our journey.